no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Ducks will kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got him. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that.
know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Slithers into space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the option. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They'll run the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got a man. It's Bishop. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hill. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Terry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. On the ground, it's Owens. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Speeding down the left side. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Ohio State. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's James. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Missouri wants to go fast. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Nice grab in traffic. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The sure hands, it's Green. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Perry. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Leaves it with the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. The DBs will back off a bit. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's more. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the catch. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Mack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got a man. It's Vaughn. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Lions. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Find some fresh air.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has them set up. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Sneak gets it done.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oregon.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
Looking to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Mack. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. It's Owens. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Owens. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the option. Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.